A very good day to you. I'm Hank Gross, MidHudsonNews.com. It's Monday, December 11th. The news today brought to you by the Galleria at Crystal Run. State Senator James Skoufis, chairman of the Senate Investigations and Government Operations Committee, has released a highly critical, detailed report following the public testimony of several Orange County officials on the details surrounding an almost $823,000 contract with Star CIO for IT consulting services. The contract came under scrutiny because the owner of Star CIO is the brother-in-law of the County Human Rights Commissioner, Langdon Chapman. The senator renewed his call for Chapman to resign. At an October 9th news conference, Skoufis was joined with several Orange County legislators who alleged the agreement was illegal and outlined an intricate scheme they say was intentionally crafted to steer a low-show, high-compensation contract to Star CIO. In response to the allegations, Legislature Chairwoman Catherine Benelli convened a special task force to look into the matter, led by legislator Kevin Hines. The committee's been collecting testimony for the past several weeks, and following the final day of hearings, Hines said he believes no laws were broken, but he has concerns over the process. Republican Wallkill Town Supervisor George Serrano will be back at Town Hall in January, as he was declared the winner in the race against Democrat Neil Myers. In court on Friday, it was determined that Serrano won by 2 votes, defeating his challenger, who has served as a town councilman. Until now, the tally had both candidates in a dead heat, with just 3 outstanding absentee ballots, one of which was being challenged. The case went to State Supreme Court in Goshen, and Serrano was declared winner in the extremely tight race. Serrano looks forward to the next 2 years.
One of the things I want to continue is the good and positive work my team and I have done for the town, moving the town in a positive direction and bringing all the good things that the town has to offer to all its residents.
Serrano, who will be entering a second 2-year term, said the slim margin of victory proves that every vote counts. The National Coastal Resiliency Fund has awarded just under $3.9 million to Riverkeeper to remove the 100-year-old Holden Dam on the Quisea Creek in Newburgh. Riverkeeper project coordinator George Jackman said it will be another step in protecting and in restoring the Hudson River watershed.
What we have is an old industrial footprint on the south side of the creek. It has old chambers and collapsed walls, a very hazardous foundation. So we're going to remediate a hazardous industrial footprint, remove a dam, and improve the water quality in this area, and also just make it better habitat for the critters that need to live there or connect to the Hudson River.
This is one of a number of old dams that either have been removed or will be removed to protect the area from catastrophic flooding, as well as restore spawning habitat for Hudson River fish species. More news right after this.
Find over 100 retailers allowing you to spend hours shopping safely at the Galleria at Crystal Run. Enjoy the big brands and the diverse selection of family-owned stores all in one location. The Galleria at Crystal Run offers dining options for everyone with Fuji 110 Grill, Allen's Mediterranean Grill, and Peru Cuisine. Discover the Mid-Hudson Valley's premier shopping, dining, and entertainment destination, the Galleria at Crystal Run. For more information, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, or visit GalleriaCrystalRun.com.
There will be no new construction of warehouse and distribution centers in the town of Wallkill until at least next May, as the town board has extended its 1-year hold on new construction for another 6 months. Town Supervisor George Serrano says they want to wait for the results of a master plan report.
That was extended in November for another 6 months. I'm looking forward to the master plan committee, doing their review as to what they want to do regarding zoning in the town. and as soon as they give us something more, we'll look at it and go from there.
The town has been concerned with the number of distribution centers constructed or proposed and wanted to take a hard look at the issue before any additional ones are allowed. Sunday's storm is being blamed for blowing the roof off a mobile home on Arkell Road in Beekman late Sunday night. The call for assistance was received at about 11:20 p.m. Fire officials determined the building was unstable and requested assistance from the Red Cross. The police were summoned to the scene because the occupants in the home in the Pine Grove Trailer Park refused to leave the 8 pet cats unattended in the roofless dwelling. A man was killed early Sunday morning in a one-vehicle rollover accident on Salt Point Turnpike near Rimpf Road in Hyde Park. Members of the Roosevelt Fire Department and Northern Dutchess Paramedics EMS were dispatched to the accident at about 5:20 a.m. The original 911 dispatch indicated the accident involved a car and a pedestrian or bicyclist. The follow-up dispatch from the county said another caller said the vehicle had rolled over and the person was trapped underneath in the area of 537 Salt Point Turnpike in Hyde Park. Roosevelt Fire Chief Jeff Scala said the emergency personnel found the overturned motor vehicle with the sole occupant partially ejected from the wreckage. Scala confirmed that the operator was dead, and the call went from a rescue operation to one of recovery. Congressman Marcus Molinaro addressed Sullivan County Substance Use Task Force, telling them that Dutchess County's Substance Abuse Stabilization Center he created is the way to tackle the drug use problem. He told the task force, comprised of county officials and representatives of advocacy organizations, Sullivan should work toward that goal.
I think there is no better tool than a community-based stabilization center for response and assistance to individuals living with substance use disorder and mental illness, and the co-occurring diagnoses that often exist.
Molinaro pledged to work with State Assemblywoman Aileen Gunther to find solutions to the substance use epidemic plaguing Sullivan. HudsonNews.com. An Orange County court judge has sentenced a 30-year-old Newburgh man to 3 1/3 to 10 years in state prison in connection with a wide-ranging fraud scheme that spanned from March 2021 through April 2022, which resulted in a total loss of $250,000 to local businesses. Torgod Dubison was involved with other defendants who are expected to be sentenced later. I'm Hank Gross, MidHudsonNews.com. The news today brought to you by the Galleria at Crystal Run.